I started a character already, but we're not gonna do that. We are going to make a new character in the Harbinger League, and gonna make a witch. But we're gonna listen to all the story.
Why do the keen of mind seek to satiate their curiosity in darkness and depravity?
What up, Bryce? How's it going?
Innocence
if you were ever wondering what was going on in this game,
when a daughter strays from the light, she makes herself an orphan. Learn well the lessons that Ray Class will teach you.
She makes herself an orphan.
It is your only hope of finding your way home.
Only hope, huh? Yeah, so we're gonna, if you ever wondered what the story in this game was, because the entirety of the game is out, we're gonna go through the story. We're gonna figure out what goes on in Rayclast. Story focused. LOL. XX story focused. Yeah, so if you want to know what goes on in this game, you can tune in and you'll find out.
The very sand shivers with malice. There's a power here that welcomes me.
You and I, we're the only ones that made it to shore.
That need it.
Alive, anyway. Looks like you found something you can defend yourself with. Good. This place is crawling with criminals. There's smoke rising just east of here. Could be worth checking if there's...
Oh no, my only friend. He's dead now.
The dead will soon rise for me, not against me.
Alright. Poor guy. He was just trying to help me out and then he just got killed. That sucks. That's the moral of the story. Should I skip all tutorials? Yes. Oh, I meant to do that shit. I just want to know what ends up happening during one of the things. It's okay. Oh, this costs more than... Oh no, a dead body. Oh no, a dead body. Oh great. I actually don't need those. It's okay. I was playing on another character. I'll likely be playing a separate character offline entirely. The arcane surge effect is cool.
And I thought I'd be a dead woman by now.
I wonder if there's an arcane surge MTX currently. Yeah, so we're gonna level summoner.
I saw what you did to Hillock out there, witch. Your black art is the reason you're here, in exile. It may also be the only thing that allows you to see another dawn. I'm Nessa. And
Dude, alright, good shit. I'll probably put this on YouTube as well, so if you missed some of it, then... And you're interested in the story, then, you know, it'll be there.
In Rayclast, I don't have that luxury. Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But
damn!
If you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater.
Yeah, they changed some of the dressing around the screen, so it's a little bit more square-like. There's also little ladies over here. It's kind of different. Unless you're talking about the Xbox interface, which is very different.
Hello.
Hello. Dude, that guy has a bunch of shit. Look at that guy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna put minion in. And then we're gonna go for, whoa! Oh, Dominion, that's right. So we're gonna do the same thing that we had done before. We're gonna get this stuff, and then swing over this way, and then down over here. And then I think, so we're gonna try to level, I'm gonna play SRS, but I'm gonna probably pick up a lot of that skeleton stuff to see how it works. I would imagine that it similarly benefits from skill duration regardless.
A wayfish, waterlogged witch, washed up in Rayclast. That's the first line of the poem I'm writing about you, Exile. Easy go. You could scorch your blood with a look like that.
Damn.
The name's Bestel, captain of the good ship Merry Gull. At last, my Merry Gull is gone. My crew is gone. But my wits remain. after a fashion. There's an island, a hop, skip and a wade offshore of the terraces. That's where my merry gull ran aground. Watched the locals spit roast the ship's doctor, but his medicine chest might still be there, amongst the splinters and bones. It'd have everything Nessa might need. Dr. Shaky
okay.
was lousy with a scalpel and even worse with a saw, but he knew his apothecary. Explains the shaky hands, if you ask me.
I guess this is just a like a connection, so you're just like, oh, I wonder how I'm supposed to know if there is a medicine chest in
Poor
fact.
Nessa. Not even a mother herself, and yet she cares for us all. And what a sickly, pathetic brood we are. May she live to have her own family, a real family. If anyone deserves that, Nessa does.
Spoiler
The
alert.
merry gull's cook washed up on the rocks over yonder. Dead as a doornail he was, buried him myself. Then, a few days later, I see him on the beach. A little worse for wear, but upright, shuffling about. A land full of disturbing surprises, this Rayclast.
Huh.
Fine work with Hillock. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, forget I asked. We exiles have no history. Dominus took it from us when he had his blackguards dump us in the water.
Blackguards.
Here, got something for you. Should help you kill a few more of those undead bastards. No, don't bother thanking me. The way I figure it, the longer we fighters live, the longer everyone lives.
Great.
Founded by Marseus Lioneye as a supply station for his campaigns against the Karui. In its day, Lioneye's watch could be defended by just a small garrison of well-armed legionnaires. What have I got? A handful of starving criminals with driftwood clubs and rusted hatchets.
Damn. Haku is right there. Come on, buddy.
The Eternal Empire has some right nasty leftovers. Whether it's something in the air or in the water, no one stays dead in Rayclast. Not the first time.
It's something in the water for sure.
Can take a little while, but sooner or later corpses wake up and go looking for breakfast. That hat Bestel wears? Saw him pluck it from the real captain's head right before the cannibals barbecued the poor bastard. Waste not, want not, I suppose. Yes, Bestel's got a gift for telling tales, but I'd never call him a liar. The truth's always in there. You just have to listen for it. Nessa's the one keeps the rest of us from losing our minds. To be honest, when she first arrived, I didn't think she'd survive more than a day. 2 at most. She's been proving me wrong every dawn since. Heard a bard once sing that the fairest flowers bloom in the foulest places. He was bloody well right.
Spoilers.
I've seen many an exile pass through Lioneye's watch, and many more that simply pass on. Those letters are my way of keeping track, of remembering. Oriath might want to forget us all, but I'll be damned if I will.
Huh, okay.
Stay sharp out there.
Is it choice that carries you here, or is it fate? I see a need in you. A need to peer into your future. A need to follow the right path.
I think what I won't
But
do
your
is
future has already been cast. So open your mind. and embrace it.
Forsaken Masters? I don't think I'll do that.
Long ago,
Or maybe
my
we
people
will
called
during
me a
this, but not.
Hatungo. A
This is the
wise
only
woman.
character where we're gonna do this though.
Now they
so,
call me a revenant.
you know, we're gonna like front load a lot of
But
this
it
stuff.
is not my fate to return to the Mother of Death just yet. For now I stand with one foot in this world, and the other foot in the realm of the dead. I'm an inquirer of the living, and an interpreter of death. I sense you have questions. For a gift of silver, I will answer them.
Oh,
But you seek more than answers. Riches, power. These I can also provide, in a way. All you have to do is join me. Heed my words, but walk your path. The future is mine to tell, but yours to claim. It is time to fulfill your prophecy.
Prophecy League.
I traveled here through death's darkened halls, walking the paths of the remembered. I am but a memory of the woman I was. A memory treasured and sustained by the
I don't think I picked
death.
up a lot of the story when I was playing Prophecy. So,
I awoke in the halls of death, with the life I once led little more than a dream half remembered. Yama the White, my furry companion, stood before me with the seeing stone he holds now. Both were given a hair of Hinekora's dark knowledge, but each serves a separate purpose. The seeing stone drags me deep into its core, where every instant into eternity is known all at once, like limitless rings on a tree trunk. Yama, like a torch in the mist, guides me back from the stone's infinite visions.
okay. I assumed that Yama was just like a regular old monkey, but I guess that's wrong.
Hinekora, my mother of death, is not the only god, Exile. The Karui are watched over by many.
Hinekora, huh?
Namahu lends us fire, which illuminates the path. Tafua gives us the trees and birds that line the
Tafua.
path.
That's a weird
so that
pronunciation
we
for
may
that.
enjoy beauty and peace. Tukohama provides us with weapons and knowledge of war, which lets us walk the path safely. And in the final days of this world, Kitava, whose hunger knows no bounds, will take it all away.
Huh. Interesting. Fascinating stuff, truly. Alright, let's go get that medicine chest.
Let me.
And maybe I'll listen to them in town.
War will be the savior of Rayclast. We must take the fight to the corruption. We must conquer the Black Spirit. There is no other way. Where is my army, you ask? They are scattered across this land, oblivious to their calling. Exiles, Karui and Oriath both. They will rally, but only if we give them cause. For now, let us content ourselves with a pact between two warriors. My
Warriors.
wisdom and my armor, on the understanding that you serve Tukohama, father of war, when you can. On your own, you will survive. With others, you will conquer. Good timing, warrior.
Good timing.
For I've just now completed some armor that I've been perfecting. A particularly willful spirit he was. Strong, but not very cooperative.
This is what all those gigabytes
I
of
would
data
appreciate
was.
your
It's all this
opinion on
voice
it,
acting.
and of the others I have forged recently.
Oh, I'm just shy.
The ancestors possess the knowledge of all Karui. Every man and woman who has followed the way has carved their life's wisdom into the meeting house of the remembered. Yet the ancestors cannot tell me how Kitava's tyranny might end. Only that it will, if we who still can, stand against him. It is in this hope that I choose to live. Hope is my fortress, and from
Hope
it
is
I
my
wage war
fortress.
against Kitava's
That'd be a
slaves.
sick song lyric, I think.
Yet I am but one warrior, one man who chooses to serve the Karui way. Perhaps there will be others. Perhaps even you.
Whoa.
An army is needed to win a battle. To win a war, sometimes it takes only a man like Vorichi.
Whoa, master assassin.
A warrior protects life, but it is the huntress who provides it. This land will never prosper without women like Tora.
Ooh.
Katarina is Kitava's slave, preparing pretty feasts for a cannibal god.
Okay.
There is a fine line between belief and madness. Alrion does not even know where that line is.
He is standing right here, buddy.
Whether he clads it in silk or steel, Vagan's heart is still that of a warrior.
Interesting.
I've but one purpose in life now. Defend the last vestiges of faith in this god-forsaken land. Well, can't be completely god-forsaken. He sent you and me here, didn't he? Now, I've a few trinkets lying about that might be of use to you. Adornments.
Oh, I think this is 'cause I got to level
little
2 with
faith
him.
I can muster in this accursed place. That said, the more corruption we smite, the more faithful I'm likely to be feeling. I can make some damn fine baubles when my divine ire is up. In the meantime, let me know if any of my current pieces catch your eye. God has delivered you to me, and as always, his timing is divine. I've just put the finishing touches on a few baubles. Dripping with faith they are, brim full.
Faith.
Have a wee look and let me know what you think.
Backstreet Hideout.
Through polished gem and polished lie, Varici earns himself a special place in God's heart. Haku's a damned heathen who worships trees and ghosts. It never ceases to amaze me how we, God's children, excel at deceiving ourselves. The soul is God's concern.
I thought that was going to be it. The soul is God's concern.
Likes with the discarded vessel.
It's nothing about
Our causes
Katarina.
may look worlds apart, but Tor and I share a common purpose. Rayclass will be saved. Vagan has a certain attribute that makes him most desirable as a soldier of God. He doesn't waste time on thought.
Fascinating stuff. Fascinating, truly.
I know that stench. Just like my sisters. Upon the pyre.
Oh. That went places. Yeah, so I'm hearing that zombies at a lower level do better
I need
damage.
more mana.
Oops. It's awkward. So this should be okay-er. Where are my zombies at? Oh god, I think my mouse is like hecking up. We'll listen to any lore as long as it plays while I'm walking. I'm not gonna stop for lore. Ow. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, that's weird. Is that frame time? No. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna play another summoner though, just because while we're doing the story, I don't want to stop for anything. I think my mouse is fucking up. The screen's fucking up too, though.
To learn is to live.
I didn't experience this the other day, so I'm under the impression that this is all capture related or something. It's okay though. Yeah, I think so. We'll go back and do side quests and stuff after I finish any given act. So any side quest that I wouldn't do, like Fetid Pool, I wouldn't normally do that, but we'll go back and do it once we finish. Just so I can hear the dialogue, I guess. Yeah, my right click doesn't work sometimes. Oh, yo, we gotta get that lore. Hang on. Lore get. Ow. Oh, it's... I have to read it? Ugh. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm not used to the... Is this piercing? And I'm just not aware of that? Is that what Elemental Focus... Or not. Arcane Surge? Is that what that does? There's little hitches, and that's not, like, normal. Sorry. I'm not used to mana potion being on the button that it's on. Wool gloves. That's it, right?
I'd almost stopped believing in miracles. This medicine chest. It's greater than the serums and salves it holds. It tells us that we can do more in Wraeclast than merely suffer. I've not much to offer.
No one's done this before me?
Take something in thanks for what you've done.
Sure, I will take one of these Quicksilver flasks.
Take care.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tarklee's as good a man as you can find on this god-forsaken coast. He has some wrongs to right, no doubt. What they are, I've never asked, and I never will. If not for Tarklee, we'd all be dead.
Tarklee. What did I call him before? Tarkley? That was
a merry
close.
gull ran aground on the tidal island trying to escape from pirates. As tends to happen here in Wraeclast, her crew met a far worse fate. Cannibals. Tarklee pulled Bestil from some hideaway in the wreckage. The ship's only survivor. Whether the ordeal fractured his mind or whether it was just in his nature all along, it's clear that Bestil sails a different course to the rest of us.
Oh.
While we
So, you managed to salvage Shaky Hand's druggery. Nicely done. Nessa will put it to good use. More than that benumbed quack Optin ever did.
Tarklee, rescued from the waves. A stricken Bestil, fate's slave.
Yo.
Fallen crew and broken bark. Bestil lives, thanks to Tarklee.
Yeah, that's it. You did it. Rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme.
Got a job for you, if you're willing. There's a pool near the mudflats needs investigating.
Or mudflats. What
You'll
I call it?
smell
Fetid
before
pool?
you see it. Stinks like a carcass in high summer.
Not necessarily
That's
the
not the
most
worst
correct
of it.
thing.
Dead birds walking. Animals don't rise up again the same as people do here. So if they aren't raising themselves, what's doing it for them? The answer's
A necromancer. Spoilers.
clear the place out and kill whatever's raising those rowers. We've got enough living dead to contend with already.
Oh, what about the rest of them?
Stay sharp out
Oh,
there.
wait a minute.
Though they might look like you or I, behind those eyes there's nothing but darkness and hunger. Whatever's got inside those folks is not even close to being human.
What about the rest of the dead that are on the
That
coast?
medicine chest
Those
you
aren't
found,
all a necromancer.
it'll do more than you
I guess
might
he's just
think.
talking about the Roa
The medicine
specifically.
will run out, it always does, but Nessa won't. Give that girl a sliver of hope and she'll carry it to the end of the world.
Spoilers.
Stay sharp out there.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I want. Sure. I was like, oh, chromatic.
Hello. Be well.
Find it interesting that they don't make every solo self-hound character self-contained. I guess it's like solo self-hound within the league, so you can kind of fudge it like a little bit. Uh-oh, sorry. I lost all my zombies. Did I lose all my zombies? I did. Dude, fuck that. I'm gonna get the mana at first. I think I always imagine transitioning over to the ES, but I never actually do. Oh, this is the fetid pool. Or the mud flats. I mean, since it's like, we just happen to do it, let's just go. It's fine. Yeah, I kind of want to just do the Harbingers on a summoner, though. I think a summoner fight would be hilarious. Whoa, my mouse is freaking out a lot. Why is this happening? Is it in fact my mouse? Hang on. Like, the game is like hitchy for whatever reason. Can't tell you why. I mean, I probably could tell you why, but... Ow. Cadavrus.
I need more mana.
Yes, I'm gonna go with the summon skeletons. I don't think it'll be better, but we'll try it. Like, little nerfs to summon skeletons actually weren't that bad. Or SRS. Probably still the most optimal thing to do. I think they just had a damage nerf like across the board, which is kind of crazy. Like, I think zombies will probably be the same at the end. But, SRS are just too strong, which I understand. Oh, there were more bone row around, never mind. I guess I never noticed them? I don't know. That's funny. There you go. I just wanted to, like, what Diablo 2 like light just shines in here and everything's like much better. That'd be fun. Like when you do whatever that cave is. Dude, what was this layout? How did this happen? How was this the arrangement for things that I ended up having? Yeah, my mouse is super fucking broken right now. I'm pretty sure I know why. Yeah, so normally you'd want to follow the paths of water, but I find that they're a little bit harder to see with the Doom map and just see in general. Oh, huh. They don't produce corpses. It's interesting. Yeah, he just makes like little apparitions of enemies, not real enemies. So currently in this summoner fight, he is winning. Oops, I totally missed that. No comment, no comment. I have a portal skull, right? Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to find something with +1 minion gems now. And as long as I have like a +1 fire thing, I'm gonna use SRS. I'll probably still use SRS, but I'm gonna try to use skeletons instead. Or as an alternative, in addition to. I feel like using it in addition to is gonna be really weird. Is that little Sparky attack his? How do I channel a skill off of my summons? That'd be rad. Yeah, he's making little apparitions of enemies. That kind of sucks. I mean, I guess he'd like flood the screen with corpses. Achievement. Are those doing more damage right now? I can't tell. Oh, let's ID this. I mean, I guess we should use it for now. Alright, that was a really inefficient way to do that. Don't talk to me. I think this will get Haku to 3 so I can get a hideout.
Dala Moana, warrior. It is time to bring another of our warriors home.
Home. I wonder if he ever talks about why they're trapped. Ow, ow. Uh-oh, is that gonna hit me? It barely doesn't. Threaded the needle. Shit. Oh, I didn't put any MTXs on. That's kind of what I meant to do when I was in town. I'll do that when we get back. I'm just rolling around with like regular shit. Ow. Can a claw roll with a plus on minions? Ow, 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 ow. Cool. This is still worth it because I need Haku.
As you honor the ancestors, you honor yourself.
Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Come on. Help me out here. Yeah, so as per usual though, you kind of want to put that TP if you have it right before the little ramp. You can kind of see it, that's not it. You can kind of see it right here in this long ramp. You can put your TP there because the area is always constructed in a way where once you cross it, you'll find the entrance to the ledge, and on the other side is the entrance to a skill point. Yeah, I really want skeletal archers. That's what I want. So I think they make you pick between summon skeletons and summon raging spirits. So I'll pick summon raging spirits, and then we'll go buy a summon skeleton to see what it's like. I would imagine that like any changes to skeletons were actually to facilitate Dark Pact, but I don't know. Wasn't the biggest fan of skeletons in the first place. I have no idea really. Ow! Come on, do work. I think once I have like SRS or skeletons here, this will be funnier. And funner. Let me just put these 2 points in. Yeah, I'm gonna need to read through, because I think it's just, it changes the maximum amount of skeletons, so you summon one at a time, so that's kind of why it's a little bit crazier. I guess maybe that would also, if you can summon one at a time, then that gives you, if you're using it exclusively for Dark Pact, then you have more control over, oh, I mean, I guess they both summon where you cast anyway. I don't know. I feel like my right click is somewhat delayed. What up, Bryce? That wasn't an hour. I'm just kidding. I'm not bummed that it wasn't an hour. Okay. Let's go through my TP. We'll talk to Tarkley afterwards. Yeah, so if you cross the bridge, then you'll end up in the next zone. But if you stay on this side, then you will most certainly reach the exit to the flooded depths. What you want to do is, because it's a skill point, I think you probably want to do all of the side objectives maybe at least once, because I think they've retuned it so that the gears is at least like slightly beneficial, more beneficial than it could have been before, I guess, and more infrequent in general. So, and maybe that applies more to Act 5 and beyond, but a lot of this stuff's okay. Better than I remember it, I guess. I should have gone and gotten the skill because I'm pretty sure it would have been SRS. I'm kind of dumb. It's okay. We'll suffer through this. It's fine. Why is my map not centered? My map really didn't center, huh? Home? Yeah, I feel like that's a bug. It didn't do that before. Any change is the, oh my god, I can't believe. Wasn't paying attention to the map. How do I make it so I get like a circle menu on the PC like on the Xbox? I feel like that was kind of good. Yeah, no, this is not on the Xbox. Oh, maybe I didn't clarify that. My bad. No. If this, you see the interface looking like this, then yeah, it's not on the Xbox. Oh, maybe I should just like summon right here. I used a flask instinctively and it did nothing. I wonder if the Harbinger's gonna summon more minions if I take too long. Or if we're good. Oh, we have a zombie like over across on the other side. How'd they get over there? Is that, oh no, that's an enemy. Hello? Okay, +1 to max skeletons and zombies. Oh, it says how much life they have, huh?
Now that you've drained that passage, best I warn you about something. I was running down a wounded rower one night's eve when I glimpsed something in that waterlogged cavern.
How did Roa end up in that cave?
Spitter, only the size of a bloody ox. I reckon it's nesting down in those flooded depths somewhere. If you're going that way, then do us a favor. Spill the old shield crab's guts before it gets hungry and comes looking for us.
Don't worry, I handled it. It's all good. Oh, okay, no, I'm just kidding.
You managed to kill a granddaddy crab. A pity you couldn't lug it up out of the caves for us. Could have made quite the chowder out of it. No matter. We've got one less reason to
I could just pull it through this portal, I bet.
I've got one more thing to thank you
Dude, look at that thing. That's new.
A necromancer. Just the one, was it? Guess the bastard got a bit lonely, decided to make himself some pets. Well, good to see you don't mind getting your hands good and filthy. Here, to mark a dirty job well done.
A dirty job.
I've traveled inland on the Emperor's Road via Prisoner's Gate. Had to skirt around Axiom Prison. That's the holdfast of Brutus the Warden. Bloody treacherous trip it was. Worth it? There's forest inland. Game, berries, fruit. More food than we can scrounge here. But most here wouldn't survive the journey. Would be a damn sight easier if we could pass through the prison. Tell you what.
Find us a way through Brutus. Literally through him.
Find us a way past or through Brutus, and you'll have more than a few lives owing to you.
Oh, okay. Huh. Roas.
Rowers? Overgrown chickens with a murderous streak.
Chickens?
If you're not careful, they'll talon your guts out and snap them up like big fat worms.
Huh. I don't think I made the
Be
connection that
sure
they were
to rifle through
chickens.
their nests if you get the chance.
All of the Ray class
Rowers are
enemies
like
are regular
vampires,
animals, just like
attracted to what
really
shines.
fucked up. But that's chickens.
There's many a way to die in Rayclast. Most of them are mercifully quick. But you get caught alive by the Goatmen, you'll wish by any god you believe in that you hadn't. I've heard some of the more superstitious exiles say there's a deity these Goatmen...
Abarath, huh?
Abarath, Eater of Agony. Sounds like a right bastard if you ask me.
All right,
So if the
bastard.
Goatmen hand you an invitation to go have dinner with the Cloven God, tell them where to stick it. Stay sharp out there.
Still working on that poem. One day we'll be strong enough to make our way inland, build new lives on the carcass of a dead empire. It's why God sent us maggots here. Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yes? Don't tell Tarkley, but they're the foulest fowl I've ever tasted. Still, exiles can't be choosers.
Okay. Also, check out these clothes. Barely wearing anything. Doesn't even have a shirt. Barely has pants on. Also, no armor up top or anything. Don't need that. And this guy's just like hanging out on the ground. I don't know what's up with that guy. I'm gonna take the minion life just cuz. And then we will unslot that. I'm just gonna completely trash it. I'm not gonna use Arcane Surge either. Yeah, I'm surprised the currency tab doesn't have the chaos shards like right next to the chaos orbs, like everything else, or any of the normal stuff, I guess. Sorry, I panicked. Yeah, so this will look very similar to my Xbox character. I think there's resolution scaling right there. Unless the fire gives more of a... I'm playing on a higher graphical setting. No, it is actually really uncommon to focus on the story in this game, honestly. A lot of people just kind of skip it, or, you know, don't read it, or skip. You can skip all the dialogue, but I haven't really listened to a lot of it, especially in the later part of the game. Like, in like one sitting, we can probably get through the entirety of the game if we didn't listen to all the dialogue. But, I kind of want to listen to it. So we is gonna. It's relatively uncommon, though. In fact, after we do it on this character, I'm probably never going to do it again. I think I've played probably like a dozen or 2 dozen characters in the game, and I've barely listened to the dialogue at all. All right, what dropped? I kind of know like a lot of the story just because you can like trace what happens as you pass through each boss and like kill everybody, but not because I've like listened to the dialogue or anything. And it's not like a mode per se. It's just, imagine if you were playing like anything, like every game, Call of Duty, but anytime someone started talking, you like skip the cutscene or just like stop paying attention, like literally got up and walked away for like a minute while they talked so you could continue playing. It's something like that. Or like anybody that plays Call of Duty and just doesn't play the story. You can entirely like play this as like a gameplay experience, but since they have added it. Some of it's cool. That's the only reason I really want to listen to it. It's like I'm walking away thinking that it's actually kind of decent. I might try Spectres for a little bit, but
Fate smiles with sharp teeth.
I'm not expecting much. He dropped something that I kind of wanted at one point. I don't remember what it was now. Nothing, apparently. Death. Whoa, it like locked in my right. I think that has to be a mouse problem. Is this aberrant? Oh, the fawn. Oh my god, my mouse. Super fucked. Alright, so we're gonna swing over this way. Just right through these. Actually, no, yeah, we're gonna swing over this way because this is probably... I won't have to respec if I do that. No, I've actually been playing this for like years, believe it or not. It's just been getting like more and more popular recently. I'm not like that hardcore a player with it either, so I guess it's kind of weird. I'm like pretty casual. I think the best description is like I'm about as hardcore as a casual player could be at this game, I think. I know the ins and outs of maybe like 2 build styles, and that's basically it. There's like a lot of different directions you can kind of go in the game, but 2 like core different ways to play I'm pretty into.
I'd rather burn than call such a place home.
This is the kind of game where you pick up a lot of knowledge just by playing. Because a lot of it is driven through like repetition. So a lot of like shortcuts in the story and stuff like that, you'll pick up naturally by playing a lot, which I've played like quite a few. Like the first half of the game, I played a bunch. So I just happen to know a lot about the first half. And like shortcuts and like little things you can do or tips and tricks. Yeah, I think the Path of Exile is like a story, a player knowledge game where the more player knowledge you bring to it, the better you perform. So the skill that you level up is not necessarily, because controlling the game is relatively simple, and like the more minute-to-minute aspects of the game are pretty lax. So the thing that grows as you play is not like a dexterity thing necessarily. It's like a player knowledge. And you know, I think it's just really scary. Like you hit P and then you like open the skill tree, and it's a lot to look at. But I think the thing that you learn as you play is how to break it down into what you need and what you don't need, and like how to read it and stuff like that. So it's cool. I think it's cool in that way. Like I think it's a game that lends itself to being played over a long period of time. I can't believe I didn't get. Yeah, I think the interesting thing is just like, so I do happen to know, like maybe it seems like I know a lot about the game. There's way more knowledge to be had in this game in particular. So I think maybe it's kind of daunting in a way, but it's also like if you do want like a long-term game, then it functions really well as that. I think it's a little bit nicer than it has a much more gentle, gradual curve than like an MMO. So like I really enjoy playing Final Fantasy, but I like the eventual problem that you might encounter with that game is like you kind of get to the end and then like a lot of the progression just stops. So I didn't end up hitting that.
Ignorance brought you here, sister, to the one place where your talents are free to grow and be truly feared.
Are we actually sisters? I know she means it like in a more friendly way, not like an actual familial way. Yeah, no, once you kind of get to the end of Final Fantasy, it's like the gear progression stops in a lot of ways. So a lot of what I would be doing would just be more repetitious, which is fine to me. Like I really enjoy playing it and doing that stuff, but it's a little more questionable. Okay, let's do it.
Be a horror. I will show you what true horror is.
Ow. If only I had summoned skeletons.
Had you been my
Alright, if this has
creation,
+1 minions, then we're in
not
there.
have fallen so easily.
Here we go, +1 minions. Oh! Oh, whoops. That's funny. That's... I wonder what the chances of getting that actually are. I got so burned, I think it was like the first time I played this on Legacy, I like ID'd like 14 stabs or something like that and didn't get it. What a bummer that was, but I'm glad it worked out now. That's good.